Hello, hello. Is anybody in? Now, I did put a warning. The title's a warning. If you don't like heights, don't watch this video. I'm serious here. It's only 21 blocks up, but it's scary high. Yes, really scary high. And I am just finishing off, well, not finishing off, but I'm pretty advanced with my gold farm now. It's gonna be one mess, a bit of a mess to clean up, but you know, it's my first major farm build ever, so I'm not looking forward to it, but at the same time, I suppose anybody would expect that. I've often said I'm a explorer, not a builder. I don't really settle down, I just go from server to server or from place to place, and let's take it off charge a sec. From place to place. I have to just like Android for that, because it's not just this app, it's any app that you're on. It points are just useless. Right, let's see what if this clock actually kicks in. Okay, just give me a second. Yes, you're there, aren't you? Oh, I didn't even have to pause. Okay. Not okay. Okay, let's come off pause. So about that, I just had to get something out without revealing where I am. So everybody. Okay, so I need to get some sleep. Spot and base here. Well, not even a base. Yes, that works. So 4 more of those. I'm just wondering if I put a lever on this, can I stop it? Oops, let's get that out of the way. Okay. There's it. Oh, come on. Cooperate with me. Okay, so it wants a location reveal, but tough. Right, so if I put that on here, yes, okay, that is good. So it's possible I can stop the lighting system and switch off the portals so that they don't, nothing is happening, and stop this redstone clock from ticking. Okay, yes, right, that's good to know. Now if I could just somehow lock that into the torch tower setup. Oh yes, at this level, yes. So I can set a secondary set of redstone that goes to the center, and yes. Okay, I thought I was going to have to put a sticky piston arrangement with slime blocks, etc., and shut off the lighting system, a bit like a Jebdal, slide it over, but there were too many moving parts, so they had to come from 2 different directions and turn it off. But this I can work with. Yes, this looks like it's going to do the business. Yes, right, so that's one. Perhaps if I just work with one for now, I'd like 2 portals. I will turn off 2 portals. And yeah, let's see how that goes. Okay, no testing here, just a yes, I've still got to dig all that area out. Well, we'll have to give it a level of some sort. First of all, yes, I dug out a few layers, dug out 4 chunks of this, and then I realized, you know what, I really don't need to dig all that out. I could have just kept everything enclosed here. Yes, but I suppose I will close it back up a bit. I don't know yet whether it's going to be a mountain or it's going to be a oh, that scaffolding has to go. Yes. What? No. What on earth was that? The thing I was trying to avoid. Oh, yeah, I can just use that. Oh, you. You coming? See ya. Why do they always have to do that? What? Another? I've just seen. What on earth? I didn't do anything with you. What do you want? My goodness. Oh, I thought I saw that recording from somewhere. It's like me so much, don't they? Okay, let's get some sleep. I mean, I don't mind the height so much. It's the idea that I'm up there and I might get knocked off by phantoms that bothers me most. Witches and everything I can deal with, but getting knocked off that height multiple times and some of these. Whoa, you see? What? Thankfully, I had feather falling up. It's not for the faint-hearted, is it? No, it's not him. Oh, it's him. That. So, gotcha. Thanks for knocking me onto here, I think. Am I glad? No, not quite. Not quite yet. Let's use some of that XP, keep my pickaxe charged out. Yeah, so to everybody else, risk of a failure, source of XP. Right, yeah, so I could have that's not the corner one, yes it is. And it's linked into that one, so cool. Yeah, some of these sides are a bit deep. Yeah, So when I say we're working at height, yes, we're working at height. Okay, so I'm telling you, sometimes, and it's not even real, but sometimes I'm crawling out here like as if it's real life. I ask, what is it? What am I like? I might ask that. So, if Nexus ever watches this, I'm going to say you should try building these in survival first before you tell us. It's a great design, don't get me wrong, but boy, or somebody else should do some tips on how on earth you make these things in survival. The planning is something I have to get a handle on, because in construction we have a thing in the UK, I think, or possibly in Europe too. I mean, it's many years since I had any chatters to European building methods and stuff like that. But and we have a thing called construction design and management, actually regulations, with OATs, which is all health and safety related stuff. You have to plan how you're going to build before you even start, because if anything happens to anybody, you, oops, let's put crouch up, you will be liable. So, actually, I've got water stream underneath me there. Why should I be so worried? I suppose it is the fact that I have to go down. If I fall and I have to come back up again, it's wasting time. You can only do so many of these in a day. What's going on here? Now, why am I going off the edge? Oh, no. Okay, so I've got something wrong there. Let's see if this piston will go on. Yes, I've come, this platform is one too high, methinks. But if I go out the side here, now I can't see far enough underneath to set my piston there. Yeah, see? This hasn't started cursing or anything like that, so not that anybody would hear me do that or something like that. I mean, not about the hearing, it's about the doing. You know, that's one thing about a Christian, you know when somebody's in touch with the Lord, because swearing, cursing, they can't do it. No, you can't do it. It's like because when you become a Christian, the whole thing was that God lives in you. He comes to live in you. Yeah, that whole thing, Son of God, was how do you say, badly understood. Very badly understood. Yeah, you see, if God's going to walk the earth, he would have to make himself born as a son or a daughter, because if you're going to interact with, unless you're an animal, unless you're going to interact with humans, shake their hand, chat to them, yeah, you got to interview them, test them, check them, yeah, you got to be born a son or a daughter. Yeah, it's just simple as that. Yeah, and as he said, we were made in his likeness and his image. So when he came as the first of us, yeah. Actually, I don't ever see it's written daughters of God. I only ever see it written sons of God. But as the Apostle Paul said in Galatians, we're neither male or female now, but you're a new creature. As he says in Corinthians as well, if any man be in Christ is not, he's a new creature. Behold, all things are passed away. Behold, all things are passed away. Behold, all things become new. So, yeah. A new creature. So that new creature is not male or female. That bit worked. Okay, let's hope this redstone block doesn't push me off the edge. So going to crouch. Oh, yes, that's fine. I think, let me just get out of here. Yes, lava. I'm not sure that makes me feel any more comfortable, seeing that something is walking out there. I feel like that makes me feel like it's a mountain goat. Having never met or seen a mountain goat, I probably have no idea what I'm talking about, but one thing I do know is that I have a bit more redstone to do, haven't I? Let's get these slabs up there first. I have to go back down and get some more. Yes, I'm just wasting these slabs, aren't I? Okay, so next bit of this is the pretty sad that I'm doing this in stone, really. I mean, I could just use cobblestone and be rid of this stuff. I got my chest full of cobble achievement, so and of course I can't leave these slabs here because they'll interfere with the portal rising, won't they? Oh, crouch, was a great addition to this game, wasn't it? Because you cannot fall off scaffolding. I mean, you can get onto your scaffolding without falling off. Put it that way. Okay, so redstone dust. Yes. Okay. So the only thing that remains is to fill the tops in with lava. And when I'm ready, switch all these on, and I should have a portal lighting system. And just hoping the scaffolding doesn't catch fire. I've never tested that idea. So I do want another switch. Yes, but where am I going to put it? Oh, that's what happened. Well, I'm sorry, Bones, you are going to be surplus to requirements. In other words, you're too much for my inventory. See you. Now, people try and do that. People try and do that with people. you know, oh yeah, I don't need you anymore. See ya. Nah, that's just not the way to go on. Yeah, everybody is a precious resource, believe it or not. What on earth was that? What on earth happened there? No. I thought I lit that up. It is lit. So how can anything hit me from up there? What on earth? Oh, it might have been that anyway. I've got to finish this anyway. So whatever you were. Oh, no. It shouldn't spawn on the slabs. No, it possibly spawned on them. It shouldn't spawn on the blocks either. Anyway. Yeah, let me make a switch. Let's turn them upside, the other way up, sorry, upside down. It's not upside. What? What is it? Oh, let me guess. I'm being shot at, yes. Brute. What? They're teaming on me. If I'm not careful. Yeah? You want some of that? Okay. So you want to play, eh, guys? Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Oh. Well, if the AI thought of that, that is something else. Unfortunately for the AI, I'm better equipped than that. Okay. Let's get back to work. Excitement over. Yes, and there. What now? Oh, see. Yes, at least I know where my water is now. Let me then make a chest here and put. Ooh, that wasn't anything now. It's me jumping. So if I put my chest down. I can get rid of some of this stuff that I don't really need right now. So you have go, come on, shoot, go on, see ya. That's it. Enjoy your swim, enjoy your bath. Yes. Now then. Well, iron, I don't need it there. No chest. Drop it. No. Coal ore? No, I don't think so. Iron ore? No. Lapis? No. Or lapis, or whichever you want to call it. Leather quartz? No. I am really badly organised, aren't I? Grass block? No. Ooh. Texture pack. Looks like I'm back on charge again. In fact, I better find my bed, because next thing you know, make reinforcements. Yes, so it does plan these things. Well, obviously, it's sort of like pseudo planned by the game. Okay, you know that feather falling, it is very useful. Right now, feather falling 4. Proving itself a very good buy. Okay, so that's that corner sorted, I think. Yes. Oh, I just wanted to switch on there, didn't I? It was this corner. Or that corner behind, I don't remember. You'll see, that one's fixed. It's that corner over there. Yes, that would be a problem corner. I don't know. I'm literally lighting them all. I only want really to test with one of them with the. I don't even want to put lava in one. I don't even want to test it. I mean, full-blown testing it because. That's this corner, yes, definitely. I have to stop talking and concentrate on what I'm doing. I don't. Yes, great. So I can test that far corner. I can test this corner. I've got one over there. No, so I could put that one there as well. Oh, and when I went down, I was like, yes, I got down. I didn't even think, oh yes, thanks for getting me down. But I have to end you. I was just panicking. And if I had just kept my head, as they call it, and not gone all headless chicken, I would have just thought, oh yes, okay, now I'm down, I can just go and get myself a bit of stone. Oh, sorry, make some stone slabs. I've got stone up. Got stone, I have got stone, I know I have. Yes, there we go. See, stone. You know, when you've been going on with very little sleep, your mind starts to play tricks on you. You sound like somebody else there. Anyway, yeah, so this week I've had like about what is that? About I thought there was something there. What are you? Oh, that was not good. Drop, was it? But I survived. Let's have a look at my armor. Yes, my boots are hardly touched. That could have been a blast because my helmet has blast protection. And that. Yes, and that looks as if it is way down. You know, who was it the other day who was explaining that I believe it was Silent Whisperer was explaining that explosions, you take explosion damage, blast damage with your feet more than anything else. Yeah, more than anything else. So wasn't that cool? Yeah, you take blast damage with your feet more than anything else. So if you wear blast protection boots, I suppose that should counter it. They had other things. That was, I think that was in the netherite mining session that they were doing. He was doing, yes. Oh, it seems so long ago. Yeah. It only released about what, just over a week ago. Yeah, a week and a half ago. The update released, another update released, and we're talking about it as if it's old history now. You know, and all everything, you know, all the discoveries and all the explorations and all the experimentation. Wow, things do move quickly. It just goes to show that's what about a year's intensive work by Mojang, and it's forgotten in what? Sorry, it's almost old news in what? 2 weeks. Wow. Makes you wonder, eh? So you can see that, and up there. So I've got these two opposite corners to do. I mean, since those two are turned off anyway, it's possible I can just Yeah. Build these two and turn just one of them on. Right, so let's get up there. Later on today, we're hoping to take on the Ender Dragon, and we're going to do that live stream. I'm hoping. Yes, there. No scaffolding there. Right, so let's just take an axe. Yes, like my saplings, like my glowstone. You guys, you read my book, you understand what I'm talking about here. Well, how many people have actually read it? If you've actually read the book, please let me know in the comment section. Thank you. For those of you who know what you're doing in Minecraft, I wouldn't say it's your book, it's more for the newbies. If you've got somebody who wants to play Bedrock, and you know they've never played Minecraft before, good book, good Christmas presents. You know, you pay that kind of money, they know that. Oh, what have I done there? You know, they know you're a friend, or they know that you know you're a friend of a friend. But at the same time, it's packed with tips and tricks. Oh, thank you. Old Minecraft. You get my meaning. It's everything in there works up till 14.6. It's too late to say I don't want his resources because they're already there and they load up the game. But anyway, unless he's adding new ones, which means that I'm going to have to do some admin stuff and just make sure these new things work. Probably not causing the extra lag that I seem to be getting just lately. Silly me, I think I might have chosen a lag value for this. Either way, I'm going to have to make myself a platform out of here, one way or the other, and the one way to do this is to go down one more. Scaffolding here. I could just cram so I don't come out back. I thought yeah, there we go. Sure, I could have done that. Yeah, just put a block on the end of the scaffolding and step out. Could probably use a slab. Am I the right height this time? Yes, it seems I am. So let's go out there and do some more lighting. Yes, now I know why I didn't like the idea of building before. Yeah, I'm just going to get this barely functioning, and then I'm going to, cover it from view so it doesn't render when you're passing by on a boat, so to speak. Yeah, it's there, but you don't have to render it as well. So that should cut down one for potential lag. But I'm just thinking how I'm going to cover it. Am I going to make a building around it? I don't know. If we get creepers, do I really want to attract attention to it? Or am I going to make a mountain? Cover it with a mountain, I think. After all that, yeah, and then make a base inside here. Yeah. Yeah, I think after all that digging, I uncovered it all back up again. Yeah. I could have just left everything in place. But I was just greedy for all the gravel, wasn't I? Anyway. What do you call it? Craven, I bet. Yes, but like I said, you just have to plan before you lay even a block, because when you lay that first block, all those first few blocks, you're pretty much set. Who wants to go back and mind you, rip parts of this build apart and had to, you know, put it back together again because I'd done something wrong, and like the pool wasn't lighting one. 3 pools weren't lighting, weren't they? 2 pools weren't lighting, that was it, yeah. What are you doing there, mate? You're not allowed to hang out there. That's my sleeping area. Oh, thereabouts. Oh, my other chest is there. Silly me. Yeah, so I was thinking of having an ender chest on that level. So I would kept running downstairs to check for stuff in my ender chest. And really, it was there all the time. Yeah, sleep is good for the memory. Trust me on that, I know. So, and for the last week or so, 5 o'clock mornings and up again. But that just does not help. It's no good for your concentration. It's no good for learning. And it's definitely no good for designing, believe you me. Well, I don't know about designing, actually. But you know, mistakes creep in. Oh, no, like now. Anybody spot that? I got a feeling you didn't. If you're even watching this, what did I do on the other one? Oh, great. Crouch mode. Oh, out on the heights again. I know I'm falling without not taking any damage. Yes, I know. I should not be worried. I should not be scared. But you know what? I don't care how many times I fall when I am fine. I will never get used to that. I don't think I'll ever get used to that. Oh yeah, I did need one more slab out there. Oh, is it that time again? No. Yeah, that's from cobblestone. Well, the good thing about having stone is you've always got a source of cobblestone. As long as you've got an ordinary pickaxe somewhere, or a fortune pickaxe somewhere, which I do you think I... Oh, yeah, I was going to make a lever. No, that's the only thing with Bedrock. So many devices you have it on. And if you've got a number of devices, the interfaces can be, the user interface can be different for each. I mean, it's not that big of an issue, but sometimes you can make the odd mistake. When I watched Navy Nexus's video in Creative, I had no idea, obviously, what I was letting myself in for, did I? But the XP rates, the drop rates, wow, I mean, yeah, that word in my book, craven, it just comes to mind. I've done it again, so to speak. Right, one, yeah, put that slab off there. I have to stop picking up these slabs. I mean, get on them. Doing? Stop, that's it. Right. So I'll only turn one of these on. Keep all the scaffolding where it is. And then, how long am I? 41 minutes. You see what I mean? Oh, and there's a lot of mobs out tonight, aren't there? Or a lot. Nice safe places. But, at least I think so. I haven't really thought about that. Yeah, why not? Before somebody makes me the hashtag messy builder. Yeah, that's the easy target. But does that mean I've just gone to war with the mobs? Hey, is that cleaned up that quickly? Yeah, it has. There was you saw it, didn't you? A slab there on the other side, and it's gone already. Right, never mind. 1, 2, 3, and there's a fourth to go over there. Have I got enough slabs? I believe so. I'm not making a real count of these, am I? But yeah, this is how you can do it. And see how far I had to stop with that scaffolding? But that might make things easier this time round. And actually, I just climbed up from over there and walked all the way over to here. Then I dropped the scaffolding over. I didn't even know there was anywhere to put it. I just dropped it over and hoped I hit something. Or did I go from the other side? What? Oh, yeah? Yeah, so bold, eh? What, you want in on it? Nah, I don't think so. Not today. It's a conspiracy, I'm telling you. The game is ganging up on me. All the mobs are in on it too. Oh, actually, not what the game's about. So when stuff is flying at you and you've got trouble on every side, just think, what did you actually sign up for? Now, did you actually miss it? That could be part of what. See ya. is it your fault? Did you actually sign up for that? But beyond that, I mean, it's not a fault thing. It's like, okay, next time, be more careful in what you actually sign up for. You know, your actions can signal what we call intent. I intend, I'm happy with that. Yeah, you can do that. I don't mind. You know, I think back to a certain content creator recently who was saying, oh yeah, you shouldn't talk about what you're doing. It's not yours anymore and stuff like that. And then when the guys, when they were proved to be right, yeah. The one thing I didn't hear though was humble pie. You know, they should have said, I thought that, you know, they were what's the word? I won't use the words honourable. I won't, you know, impugn honour with that, but, you know, it's, I wouldn't say they're dishonourable business practices, so to speak, but makes you wonder, doesn't it? I mean, the thing that gets me is that they're all pointing the finger at, they pointed the finger at Microsoft, not Mojang. And really, you know, if they didn't want it, they wouldn't have allowed it, would they? Oh no, not observer, it's person. Okay, but that's bedrock. Yeah, I mean, I'm neutral on the whole matter. If you want to buy stuff, you know, if you want an emote, buy an emote. Yeah, if you want to buy a skin, buy a skin. You know, you can make them, or you used to be able to make them. I don't shut that down as well. You know, then that is, you know, that's, I suppose, it's a, it's that old saying, isn't it? From the First World War, and then they came for me, and there was nobody left because I said nothing about them taking everybody else. Yes. History, guys. So you always have to respect, I suppose you always have to respect your elders because they know. They see things afar because they've seen it before. Yeah, they study, that's their area. You can't, we gamers or you know, or content makers, we're very knowledgeable about our area of things, but those guys, yeah, they know about their thing, and I tell you what, you are a noob in their eyes. Yeah, just as we're noobs. Yeah, I'm a noob in everybody's eyes. I'm a noob content maker. I'm a noob gamer. I'm a noob when it comes to, you could say, when it comes to business practice. But you know one thing? Yeah, I'm a noob, just a noob. That's all. That's all you have to think. I'm a noob. Don't worry about me. But what I say sometimes, because I've seen a lot of things in my times, and classic foot and mouth, that is flying off in something that you know. But anyway, yeah. So my thoughts on microtransactions, my stance is, when used how would I put it? When used prudently, it is okay, you know, prudently. When I say, you know, there's the odd opportunity to do this and do that. When you start manipulating people using psychology and all that sort of business, it becomes trouble. Yes. People say, oh, there's nothing wrong with gambling and all this sort of business, but they use psychology to make people spend more. I've seen people ruined. I've seen people lose their wives, their children, their lives as a result of gambling. Yeah, I do not agree with it. Okay? I do not agree with, I mean, oh, I bet this, I bet that. That's how it starts. But, you know, people get really competitive. People take advantage of that and use that as a mechanism, yeah, to extract everything they can out of them. No, I do not agree with that. Live and let live. Yeah, like they should start getting, you know, people should start thinking about the rep of companies that mindlessly exploit their stuff just for their greed. Yes, you have shareholders to, you know, to satisfy they need a return on their investment. Yes, but you have to be responsible for your actions, responsible for what you're doing. And if you're starting this behavior and you're doing this stuff around kids, you have to be very careful what you're doing. That's all I will say on the subject. Okay, if your unit's reasonably priced, fine, but getting that, creating a dependency culture, no. And you have to, when you're dealing with children, you have to be very responsible about what you do and how you do it. And you know what? God sees. You know, and the beauty of it is, he doesn't see like we see. He sees what's in your heart. And you know what? He can shut you down. Yeah, so I would be very, very careful as to what you're doing around children. He loves children. You know, suffer little children to come unto me, for such is the kingdom of heaven. Yeah, you mess with these children. Whoa. Boy, you mess with the children. It's a to think to target the children, to market the children, education, fine. Yeah, but then to use that as a sinister. Yeah, get it? Yeah, consider your ways, guys. Okay, that's all. 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 Okay, that word repent means to change the way you do stuff, change what you're thinking, change your way of thinking. Yeah, you can make good money, yes, but don't overdo it. Okay, be a responsible company, and you know what? You will grow, God will allow you, He will bless you. Yeah, go on that 666 business, and I'm telling you, yeah, you thought that Windows Phone was a disaster, you, boy. And that goes to any other company as well. And yeah, it's not a Hydra thing, but you know, which of the profits haven't they tried to take out before now? Yeah, and you know what? Law's just raised up somebody else, and he's made the whatever it is twice as bad as it was before. You know, so if he said, "Oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that," after their reaction, he's made things even worse. So just watch yourselves. Yeah, may not like it, but you know what? It's better to hear it. At least it shows that, you know, somebody cared enough to stick their neck out. Yeah. I mean, if you make 120 years, that would be something. Yeah. But 120 years is nothing after the first million years of boiling in lava. Yeah. Fire and brimstone. You know, I've seen people go from the other side. Yeah. So I know it's real. So believe me. Yeah. Mind what you're doing with the children. Mind what you're doing with the people. Yeah. Okay. All right. Hey, thank you, Lord Jesus. All that is up and ready to... No, not ready to test yet. So I've got lava and I've got water to put in. So I should put those in off camera. I shall call that my bit for today. Yeah, the guys who I spoke to know who I am anyway, so... okay, it's not a war thing. It's not my words, so to speak. Yeah, it is what's given to me. So I have to say it, because if anything happens to you guys and I didn't say it, yeah, I'm in trouble too. Yeah, so that's a good warning, and you can see the sense of it. If your pocket is, how do you say, if your belly's bigger than your brain, then I feel sorry for you. Okay, you know, I remember when that Hurricane Katrina came. Two things, yeah. Hurricane Katrina came, and yeah, it wiped out New Orleans. And there's a second hurricane that was following, and I think, did they say it was bigger and worse than Katrina? And they said evacuate the city. And almost everybody got out of New Orleans. I mean, there was not much left of it anyway. I mean, the central area, yeah, but the levee had gone and wiped out quite a good chunk of it, yeah. And so the second hurricane was on its way, and they said, I remember watching the news and seeing that there is a Baptist church and they will not evacuate. They said, we're going to hold a prayer meeting, and God is going to do something about this hurricane, you know. I mean, it's the Lord who allows stuff to, you know, happen anyway. I mean, you know, the devil is accusing people day and night. Yeah, so, oh yeah. And half the time, you know, like a snake, he's the one who's also, l'agent provocateur, he's also the one who is provoking you, you know, trying to say that you are this and you are that. Yes, but anyway, yeah. They stayed. They couldn't get them out. They stayed. They prayed. And you know what? At the last minute, the hurricane veered off. Was it towards Texas or something like that? Yeah, it's, oh, North Carolina, I forget, Louisiana, I don't know. Yeah, but anyway, it veered off, yeah, from New Orleans, and the city was saved. That second hurricane, I don't know, I probably could have wiped it out, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the people were doing there that, you know, that the Lord decided to wipe out the city. Was it? I didn't even know if it was a reaction for what was done in Iraq at the time. I don't know. Yeah, you know, surgical strikes turned out to be something else. Yeah. people were getting killed left, right, and centre. But it's not that I was a apologist for Saddam or a supporter of Saddam or anything like that. It's just that, it's also lives, people's lives. People are losing their lives. Yeah, and they don't even know Jesus. Yeah, no man comes to the Father but by me. Yeah, and if you don't give him a chance to know him, then, whoa. But then again, I suppose he has at times given them a chance. He has let them know. And he has spoken to them individually. I remember the first time the Lord visited me that I was aware of. I have this feeling that, he was visiting me when I was in my mum's womb. But, I was sitting in this church and it was just like, wow, it's just a lovely feeling, when you're all playing tough guy and all that when you're young, people may think, oh, that's all lovey-dovey and, all that sort of business. But, nobody was anywhere near me. I wasn't looking at anybody. Yeah, it was just this, lovely feeling. And I just said, oh, that's nice. And I believe that's when, he was just saying, why are these devils trying to attack me? These undead zombies. That's a way of thinking about them, isn't it? Right, yeah. So, yeah. Is it so? What now? Oh, creeper now. They're really out for me, aren't they, tonight? Let me just eat some food. Get my strength up, eh? Yeah, so. Okay, that's the corners done. Will you let me speak? What is that? All right, now then, I was looking for my bed. There, my bed's over there. I need to sleep because I still have to consider how I'm going to... Mind you, I suppose I've got the on and off of this. I just need my... I need to get lava now. So just lava trips, water trips, and I will probably see you on the next one. Okay, that's the noob saying... yes. Saying that there's still one more thing to talk about. That was... So I talked about Katrina and how that one turned away. How the prayer turned the storm away. But I didn't... The second one, I didn't get around to that, did I? And that was... What was that? Left something with it. Left something behind there, that witch. Yeah, the second one was the tsunami. I forget even what country the tsunami was in that time, but yeah, I spilled my pickaxe there. What country it was in, but I do remember I think it's Boxing Day one year, and we just saw it on the news, and I was like kind of shocked, very shocked. But the one thing I pulled out of all that was this one statement. I believe it was a Sunday, or possibly a Sunday, and there's a guy talking, a pastor I think he was, and he said that him and his guys were, everybody's that like on the beach, the hotel and all that, they got wiped out. So I think very few people survived that. Yeah, and pardon me, and there was a pastor who spoke about his church. Yeah, they were having church at the time, but he said that the Lord had told him to build a church on the back side of the mountain, so it didn't face the beach; it faced away from the beach. Yeah, so the water came. Even if it hit the mountain, yeah, it would wash off and wash past the church. It was, and that just made me think that the Lord warned him a long time before. Yeah, so I know that, God does things. Well, I've seen stuff anyway. I've seen plenty of stuff anyway. Yeah, he does things, and he does give advice to save you from destruction. He does give advice to save you from trouble. Life's so much easier that way. With that, I can go sleepy, am I? Yeah. And with that, I think I will say that yes, it's been interesting. This is not the place to go preaching and stuff like that. It's not what I do or anything like that. But I mean, you don't come to YouTube to. I don't know. Some people do nowadays, don't they? Because with Corona, all that, there's been no church. I suppose that church has been on the internet for some people. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, make money responsibly. Consider your long-term reputation and think what it's going to do to your client base. Yes, there'll always be children. Yeah. But you know what? There'll always be you. And when there's not you, when you are not here, you have to think about what you're going to do after retirement, so to speak, after you are retired. Yeah. Not a lot. Yeah. Scream for eternity. Wow. And many people think that I can just do this last minute repentance thing. There's a heap of stuff that needs to be done. Salvation isn't a last minute thing. Yeah, it's not a last minute thing. If it is, it's a very rarely one, because what does Paul say? If they have not my spirit, then they have not his spirit, then none of his. Yeah. So you've got a Holy Ghost, Acts 2. That's what business. And then there's some guys who say, that's not us. Yeah, you know what Yeshua means? It means God is salvation. Yeah, you know what Jesus means? It means God is salvation. You know what? When Jesus came by, what was he? He opened the eyes of the blind. What was he to them? Salvation. Yeah, he loosed the string of the tongue. What was he? Salvation to that deaf man, wasn't he? It made clay put on his eyes. Yeah, it's a Sabbath day. What's the Sabbath for? Yeah, made for man, isn't it? Not. It's a day of rest, but yeah, it's a day made to help. It's all those things. You really have to think about this stuff. When you say you're fasting and you're doing this, what you're fasting for? Yeah, isn't it to loose the bands of wickedness? Yeah, is it to help? Isn't part of helping the widows and the fatherless a big part of that? Yeah, the poor. Yeah. What happened here? No. How did that happen? It's a conspiracy, I tell you. Anyway, I thought I got everything. Well, we'll just what? What do you mean data saving there? Check. Probably used a lot of data this month. Oh, that's okay. Just flooded downstairs. All that talk you said. The downstairs might be gone. Thankfully, I haven't put any tridents in the chamber, so try to kill should be okay. Oh, and this should be a order there. That's right. That should stop right there. Yeah. And so the thing that's blown up was that. Yeah. Oh, buttons, yes, buttons are not there, are they? No, I do not like that animation, that bit of animation, that's just worrisome, troubling. Right, so if I put 2 buttons there, then this, no, oh yeah, it will come over when I fill in that right hand corner. Right, so I wanted, I came here for, I desired, I said let us get 4 buckets. Fill them with water. 1, 2, 3 slaps, and let's set up our the rest of the portal switching mechanism. Let's turn it off. Oh, so it wasn't power, it was data. So that's interesting. What are we? Oh, no, we're the 4th or 5th of July. Oh, the 4th of July today? Really? Yeah, happy 4th, guys. If anybody's out there watching this later on, happy 4th. Right, oh, I should have, yes, I have all these planks, so I should be able to, 1, 2, 3, 4, yes, buttons. Yes, and this thing I was going to show off turned out to be something more interesting than a book, so I left that off. Yes, there we go. The fact that you could waterlog signs. Actually, it wasn't a book, was it? Even always been waterlog signs because they used to use it in the old cave spider spawners where or some trap where they were in a snow biome, didn't they, or ice biome? Yes, I forget that. Right, so yeah, so all I have to do now is put water buckets on the inside dispensers, and then go get some lava and fill up those portalizers, and yeah, that's it. So for this is the third time now. This is the noob saying, be good. It takes on a new meaning now, doesn't it? And in all you're doing, be safe. And I'm out of here. See you later on today, I hope, for the Ender Dragon fight. No, I didn't want to come out. I actually wanted to just stop the video. Anyway, guys, yeah, it's a strange one, isn't it? Yeah, 4 o'clock. I got, was it 4 or 5 o'clock? I got to sleep and then wake up again. 8 o'clock. That's like another 4-hour night.